Hello everyone, welcome to Train the Trainers 101. I'm your instructor Cindy. In today's lecture, I'm going to do a short introduction about me and the course you will learn in the future. First, who am I? I'm currently a fourth-year university student studying economics and business minor in UVic. Also, I'm the Vice President of Outgoing Global Exchange in EDCI, which is the Association of International Exchange in Science, Economics, and Commerce. Probably you will ask, why am I qualified to teach this course? Let me tell you something. EDCI is a leadership development organization. In the past 2 years, I got the Train the Trainee certificate and attend 7 conferences altogether. Among all the things I learned from EDCI, including public speaking, problem solving, facilitating meetings, time management, and crisis management, the most important skill is leadership development. A lot of people may think that leadership development is a very vague topic. It is better to teach some practical skill, such as how to use Google Doc or how to make your own website. However, leadership is not something only can benefit an organization or a company. Everyone can be a leader in our life. Everyone needs to be a leader of yourself in terms of different life choice. And that's the reason why I choose this topic at the first place. After this course, students will be able to lead a successful one-on-one with knowing and giving effective feedback, learn the 4 leadership qualities and the squad chat, and also has a small activity which they can implement what they learned into an action plan. Alright, thank you for coming to today's lecture. If you want to know more about leadership development, I will see you on November 17th. Welcome back to Train the Trainers 101. Here's our lecture on November 17th. Today's lecture will go over the 4 leadership qualities which students can use them to see how to become a global leader, and then we will go into the lead session with the topic of how to lead in a successful one-on-one and give effective feedback. And at last, I will introduce the squad chat assignments, which let students actually implement what they learned today into their own life. Let's get started with the 4 leadership qualities. As a global leader, you need to have the following 4 leadership qualities, which is work citizenship, self-awareness, empowering others, and solution-oriented. Why these are important? Let's separate one by one. First, work citizenship. As a work citizenship, you usually see the big picture and you realize how far the consequence of your actions can reach. You know what your roles in making your community a better place is, and you believe that your process is a skill set that allows you to have a positive impact. As a self-awareness person, you constantly exploring our life passions, discovered and clearly identify what we are truly passionate about in life. Practice things we are passionate about and strive to gain practical experience in those areas and envision our future in the light of our passions and constantly follow that path. Empowering others are really simple. That means you see yourself as a truly passionate and considerate person. You are willing to empowering others since you feel that doing so increases your possibility of success. You find it's easy to empowering others to achieve their work and personal goals, and it's very easy for you to notice the strength and weakness of other people. And the last but not the least, solution-oriented. That means you intentionally take big challenges in order to accelerate your personal growth. You always see failures and rejection as a learning experience and overcome them easily. You are able to easily adapt to changing, and you are keep on trying to different ways to solve a problem until you get it sorted out. Overall, you will find out that it is easy to go out of your comfort zone and always ready for it. You see yourself as a person that can always figure out the path in the middle of the uncertainty. You are becoming the people who are enjoying taking responsibilities to improve the world by using the 3 main elements, which is growing disruptively, being accessible to anyone, everywhere, and shaping what we do around the world needs. Now, let's go into the leading one-on-one session. What is a one-on-one? A one-on-one is a conversation usually happen between team leader and team member for helping individuals to achieve their personal goals. Therefore, it is very important to deliver a positive, successful one-on-one. So here are the 3 main steps you can take for leading a successful one-on-one. First, preparation. Knowing the personality of the person you will be talking to is the first step. How do they like to communicate? How do they like to receive feedback? Getting to know each other can help to set up a good communication environment. Second, listen. And one-on-one is not a time for you to dump information and telling people what to do. Instead, it's a time to check up how people are doing. Are they happy? Are they learning? Are they growing? Do they make any problems? And the last step is support. In order to drive the best leadership development, you always need to support the individual who is working with you. How can you make sure they achieve the goals? How are you able to give them enough support as they need it? These are the questions you always need to think about. The best way to deliver a positive one-on-one is to use a growth techniques. G as goal, R as reality, O as options, and W as well. Open as a question like how do you feel, what inspired and motivated you in the past month is always a good start question. And then lead it to reality. In what ways do you think you can need to improve? What are your biggest concerns? After that, talk about some options you have now. In what ways do you think I can help you? Any opportunities you're looking for right now? In the end, don't forget to make an action plan. What is your next step? What can I do to keep you accountable? Any feedback for me? The most important part for delivering a one-on-one conversation is expectation setting. Setting the right goals can help to drive individual with 100% growth by a certain period of time. Here's the checklist for setting the achievable goal. As you can see, the good goal should be specific and measurable, has to have a timeline and needs to be related to the big picture. We call it a SMART Pew goal checklist. And now, let's talk about feedback. It can be uncomfortable to give feedback. However, it is the most efficient way to grow and develop individuals. A good feedback should be honest, provide encouragement, not exaggerate, and no personal emotions involved. Also can let receivers making self-reflection and analyze on their behaviors and thoughts. The best way to deliver a good feedback is to follow the hamburger rule when you give someone feedback. You always start with something he or she did well, and always put the critical part in the middle, with a strong positive encouragement ending. For example, you can say, "This is a very good selling pitch. You are very friendly, delivering the good quality customer service. The only thing you need to improve on is maybe next time, besides the good customer service, try to promote our partnership products as well. Try to take over the selling conversation and guide the customer to choose. But overall, you did a great job on your first pitch." After seeing all these leadership development techniques, let's look at the SWOT analysis, which will be a part of your assignment. SWOT analysis is the best way to analyze an individual or an organization. As you can see on the chat, with the internal analysis, you are getting in touch with your strength and weakness. Knowing the strengths and weakness is a part of being self-awareness, which leads us back to the 4 leadership qualities. With the analysis of your future opportunity and potential threats, you will know better of how to stress the problems which focus on solution-oriented. So here's some final thoughts in the assignment instructions. In today's lecture, we learned the 4 leadership qualities which were helping us to grow disruptively, being accessible to everyone, everywhere, and shaping what we do around the world needs. We also look over the techniques of leading a successful one-on-one and giving effective feedback. And at last, we go over the SWOT check, which helps students to drive their leadership. The assignment is on the module. There are 3 little activities included. What you will do is reflect on your personal leadership journey with the 4 leadership qualities which we learned in class, and do a SWOT check analyze after leading a successful one-on-one conversation. If you have any questions, you can send me the email to book an appointment, or I will see all of you on module activities.